It's crazy. Little pause. This shit crazy.
Okay.
Hey,
That verse voice you heard was, none other than King Cat the Kid. Welcome to another episode of the U.N.I verse anime review podcast. U.N.I reviews. Tonight have with me Nemo, Leo, and of course Cat.
go kid. Hey.
So how you gentlemen been? How's your past week?
I've been cooling, man. I've been taking it easy. I've been trying like new weeds out, bro, and all of them been ass as fuck. I thought Atlanta was known for weed.
Speaking of the weed, I had a DoorDasher pull up late last night. Threw him some gas just because they stayed at IHOP for like an hour to get my food. Whoever the dasher was before stayed there for like 20 minutes and left. And then I ended up finding out that IHOP hadn't even made my shit for like a whole hour and a half. They stayed there. IHOP made it. Then they brought me. I took them a little blunt or two out there.
Hey, real shit.
Well, that was your good deed.
I know I wouldn't have stood at IHOP knowing a nigga ain't touched your food yet.
Yeah,
Nope.
I'm on some real smoke your shit. Ain't no telling who the police. Anybody can DoorDash. So
I'm about to say, Cat, if you can get like close to this area, I'm about to say halfway, I could get you straight on.
Say word.
Yeah, like I got a homie, he be mobile and shit, but you gonna have to like, we ain't coming all the way out here.
Hey, fellas. So save this for offline. You're talking illicit activities on something recorded and nationally syndicated.
I don't even know what we're talking about. I ain't mentioned that. We talking about anything, games, music. Yeah, what we talk about?
Anime, of course.
Exactly.
Anime.
Always.
Could be talking about you nigga animator, like
Funimation accounts. Let's go.
information got taken down. Crunchyroll account. Speaking
Exactly.
of Crunchyroll been tweaking lately.
It's because they got Funimation on it, and Funimation be tweaking casually.
Like,
And think about all those people that's on that.
Funimation be putting in a lot of work though. Funimation make hella shit.
It's the same company. They just combined finally. One focuses more on subs and one focuses more on dubs. That's Crunchyroll and Funimation.
Damn.
They're literally the same company owned by Sony, bro. And Sony just said, fuck it, let's make it one big company.
Okay, makes sense. And of course, one would be doing all of the animation because they are the subbed. They come out originally.
I mean, of course, they work with other studios as far as
Yeah. In addition to that, but
I'm just saying, you got to go through Sony first. You want anything green with.
yeah, that's more on the front end. So, our week was pretty regular, man. Another week in COVID fighting. The government is giving out money for COVID vaccine, so did some of those events this week. But without further ado, any gentlemen got any recommendations for our 3 tiers of listeners this week? Any intermediate recommendations or beginner recommendations?
Well,
You say beginning recommendations. What do you mean?
for a beginner.
Yeah, we still haven't defined that. What's the criteria on that?
I'm really confused on that topic, like beginner, intermediate. Like, are you talking about like the level of psyche that a nigga
It's
can
fluid,
handle?
my guy.
You know what I'm saying?
It's fluid. Yeah. So you can say
So
for
I'll put it
you
like
it can be time. For you
I'll
it can
put
be
it like
time.
this. Some shit like Digimon would be beginner tier, and AOT would be like some experience shit, right? Or am I wrong?
I mean, yeah, it could be intermediate or like expert, like something like I would say expert is something that.
Or you mean like new shit versus like old shit?
No, it's period. Because some of the concepts and some of these animes can be sort of for a niche crowd, and you would probably recommend it to somebody that may have been watching anime longer, so it wouldn't necessarily turn them off anime altogether. So you like, oh, this is just like some real weird shit, but I think you kind of into it because you've been watching anime long enough. You know how you've seen.
Well,
You've been around the block a few times.
I think I have an anime for, I guess, beginners. You would say it's called The Faraway Paladin. I'm not gonna really talk about it because I'm gonna leave that for the viewers to watch. But it's 12 episodes. I believe it came out last year. Fantasy based. A little bit of action here and there. It's more of kind of a story you have to pay attention to, I guess. That's all I have for recommendations.
What is the what kind of anime is it? Is it like a isekai or?
I thought it was when I first watched it, but no.
Okay, I'm looking at it now. It says action, adventure, fantasy.
Yeah.
Okay. So no isekai. Okay. It's always something that's good. I can think of some others in that genre that has started me to anime.
It's something short, it's not too complicated. Somebody who's never really watched anime.
But okay, put it like this. What shows when we doing this list, like what shows, what's the overall effect we trying to have when we say when you
like I need to watch some
Don't
more.
think too deep about it, man. Just
no, bro, I'm saying like, are we trying to like win people over
Yeah, I mean,
at a beginner level or win somebody over at a intermediate level?
I mean, you got
don't
some
watch
people
anime
that,
at all.
yeah,
just throw some recommendations out there, man, for the different levels. Somebody saying it's like, hey, I've been watching anime for a while. Of course, we are all experts in our own right because we've been watching anime already. So there are certain anime you would recommend to somebody that have been watching anime longer. Like, I wouldn't say another is a good anime that everybody should watch. Only people that I know are either into gore,
yeah.
but it's not a level for everybody to watch. Beginners or maybe intermediate.
Yeah, that's definitely not a beginner.
I think that honestly speaking, it could be. I feel like another is something you can present to somebody who watches horror flicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that would come down to taste at that point. 'Cause
someone
if-
that watches horror flicks but has never seen anime, then I would go ahead and like just on some light shit, I would go ahead and give them Death Note as a starter.
yeah, yeah,
Just to be
definitely.
like, okay, these are psycho horror elements, but this is also a very well written anime, but also simple enough of a concept, unique enough of a concept for
Also
someone
got
that's
some mystery.
new to understand and be
Stand it,
impressed by it.
yeah.
So it's like, okay, so damn, I done seen this. It has some, not necessarily scary, but it has some horror elements to it. If this was a real thing, I could see how this could actually be
And
terrifying.
but the thing about Death Note is that's one of those ones that I tell. That's kind of one of the first ones I say go watch if I say you've never watched anime before type shit. And then most people who go do it always come back and be like, "Yo, that shit was fire." So I don't know. Death Note might be just one of those gateway.
Would you recommend the live action Death Note?
Hell no, I hate that shit. I hate that shit all day, bro.
Go didn't cross over well, huh?
One of my homies said the first episode of Death Note was better than the entire live action.
Tired? What? Oh God! But bruh, if I ever see the director that made that movie, bro, it's on site, bro. I'm gonna beat this nigga ass on site, bro.
Anyways,
Speaking of on site,
hey, bro, have y'all ever seen an anime called Magi?
Yeah.
yeah.
I heard about it.
That in the ranks.
It's fantastical in a way.
What
you mean, like a number, or
I call it intermediate level.
oh,
I wouldn't recommend it to somebody that has never seen anime before, but like to someone that said, oh yeah, I seen like Dragon Ball Z and like Naruto, and I'll be like,
that's
shit,
definitely something.
like, check out Magi.
I can agree with
Like
that.
someone that's only seen like Dragon Ball Z and Naruto, like one of the first two things I'll go to just to like something that's probably on a bigger scale, maybe a little more complex, and like you said, fantastical in a way. I'd be like, try Magi or try Madoka Magica.
I don't know.
Depending on which one of those you like. Depending, because I feel like both of those are like equally enough of a big jump from like Naruto or DBZ to see where, as a beginner, you really gonna go as far as like your taste of anime.
So you gotta set the bar high. Do you set the bar too high, or do you ease them into it?
Okay, so let's not say Madoka Magica. Let's say Magi and Akame got killed.
Madoka Magica is kind of some advanced shit, bro.
How about Akame got killed then?
That in the intermediate level, bro.
All right. I just thought about it. The best analogy to explain the different levels of anime watcher. You say beginner, somebody that I may have seen anime a couple times on TV because it's something that's on regular like syndicated basic cable channels. Intermediate, somebody that may have dabbled into watching those channels and then graduated to possibly like now they maybe have one of these streaming services like Crunchyroll or something like that. Expert, somebody been watching anime for years, and they watch anime by any means necessary. So you can pull up any type of website,
legally or illegally.
Yes.
You know what? Nigga wouldn't even know how to view me, bro, because I have subscriptions to shit, but I also have my ways of finding shit illegally.
Yeah.
I don't think you can really.
It's been so long since I went to theaters and seen an anime movie like that, Jujutsu Zero. Who going to the movies and paying for that shit? Why?
I was about to say, because I don't really think you can base like the beginner, intermediate, and advanced like more than 40% on someone's like tastes. Yeah, because I was watching as a kid, I was watching Dragon Ball Z at the same time that I was watching Neon Genesis Evangelion, and I still would have called myself a beginner.
Yeah. So like through our level of evolving as anime watchers, we've all seen the stages that we were at. So when you're talking to your homeboys at school, they'll be like, "Okay, I watched this anime. You should watch it. What channel it's on?" Versus, I watched this anime on this website, and they got everything you need to watch, everything you need in order to watch any type of anime. So, but yeah. So I would definitely say another definitely expert. Magi, it goes in a couple of different ways. So I would probably recommend Magi over Madoka Magica. Honestly, I think I like that better. But yeah, they do go off in two total different directions as far as anime stylings. I would say I would recommend Madoka Magica for girls probably, and Magi for guys.
That's fair. That's fair, but I feel like Madoka Magica is one of the first shoujo that's like, okay, but it can still be mainstream in the way that like a lot of, obviously Naruto ain't something that's watched by, you can't even say Naruto is watched by 70% a male crowd, Does anybody disagree with me on that?
Nah, everybody watches Naruto, bro.
Right. So there are like certain shows. There are certain shows that are just like, oh no, this isn't particularly a male or female oriented show. This is just, it just happens to be a Madoka Magica that it's centered around, female characters. The way like there were a lot of like group like shit back then, like Beyblade, where it was just centered around dude characters.
Yeah. But with that being said, I think that's the well is run dry on that topic. So be sure to jot down some of the suggestions that you heard from the gentleman. As far as the anime that you should watch at different levels. It's your job to pick your level. You know what you are. You know how much anime you've seen. So there's no need for us to label you as each level. Take and see fit. And if you want to be an expert, see what the experts are watching. So let's get it.
By any means, people.
And if you don't know, you better find out.
Anime, no life.
Yeah, so.
Shit.
Chill.
Watch No Game, No Life.
No Game, No Life is that
That's an intermediate. You think No Game, No Life is like expert?
It is. The complexity of that shit is very expert level. I'm sorry. I don't know. I've read the manga for that shit too, so I know more about it past that one.
Okay.
I wouldn't mind saying that either. I just say that.
I'm gonna have to see how the No Game No Life manga stack up against the Steins Gate manga before I agree with you on that.
Well, Steins Gate definitely is.
Because like Steins Gate. You think Steins Gate is elite? Okay, that's fair. Because I was gonna say I think Steins Gate is a standard for expert. So if you want to say Steins Gate is elite, then I won't take that from you.
You are a man of culture if you know about Steins Gate. That's all I can say.
I know about some Steins Gate.
That is the highest rank you can have in the anime world. Being a man of culture.
Culture.
You have beginners, you have intermediate, you have experts, and then you have the man of culture.
It's crazy because there are many ways you can become a man of culture.
Yeah.
Some ways great, some ways
I feel like people
shameful.
I feel like people who can purely enjoy like psychological and mystery animes, you're a man of culture, because that's just some shit I cannot tap into all the time.
Yeah, but was that Durarara?
Yeah, that,
Oh, that's my shit, boy. Duh. That is my shit. The headless motherfucking rider.
goddamn
feel like,
paranoia agent.
I feel like honestly, there hadn't really been a show that had a Durarara vibe for a while
For a while.
until Tokyo Revengers came out.
You know what? That's a crazy comparison, bro. Tokyo Revengers is giving me that gangster. You know what?
Because you got the gang shit, but you still have like the supernatural mystery going on.
Yeah, you do. This is wild. How is this nigga gonna survive getting shot in the head?
The same way that bitch survived without a head.
No, I'm saying in Tokyo Revengers.
Yeah, I was joking. I don't know.
It's anime, man. It's anime.
That shit is wild, bro. That was a hell of a cliffhanger to leave that shit on.
Well, it'll be back
You'll
out.
never know.
It'll be back out in the fall, bro.
Could have had a metal plate in his head. Who knows?
Spy Family manga is getting a whole lot more traction. It was already having like a big hype, but like I'm seeing a lot more folks popping off the Spy Family manga. I've been seeing folks. It's this one Twitter page that started a trend of people doing like black folks doing manga hauls. So a whole bunch of folks be quoting his shit with their little Barnes and Noble manga hauls. I'm like, hell yeah, that's fine. Take that $100, put the gas down for a weekend. Go get you like 8-10 volumes of manga. You won't regret it.
Is that a good read? Because I plan on watching the anime.
Spy Family?
Yeah, the anime.
Yes, man. Spy Family is a good read. Yeah, I don't know if y'all went and read Act Age. I don't know if it's like physically serialized anywhere, but if you can find it online, and I'm pretty sure you can, but if you can find Act Age online, that's a good read. For all 123 of those chapters that were published before it was canceled, that's a really good read. It has enough like contained arc so that you know what the story is about in general.
Cool.
And that shit came out around the time that Spy Family and Jujutsu Kaisen and Chainsaw Man manga were out. That's why I was so upset when that one got canceled around the same time all the other ones got announced for anime. And then that one got announced for an anime first.
What, Act Age?
Yeah.
So
and it would have been a I'm not sure if you would have technically been able to call it a shoujo, but I honestly would have felt like it would have been like one of the first shonen with a female MC, just straight up, not a shoujo, just a shonen with a female main character with some sign-in vibes. A lot of the like ugly side of celebrities and actors.
Damn.
So which level of watcher would you recommend that to?
Ooh, definitely somewhere between intermediate and expert, because I feel like it can be used as a good transition from like that. Okay, I've been reading like a lot of good manga with some like, you know, not like too complex systems, but like some pretty, you know, deep story content. I feel like that it's like, you know, Act Age is a real good transition to from like I wouldn't even call it advanced. I'll say right there between intermediate and expert. You know, I feel like if you were a beginner, you wouldn't really enjoy it as much, because as far as like the anime goes on, I feel like if you're a beginner to anime, you really don't need to be looking at anything that feels like shoujo, unfortunately. But if you've been around the block a little bit, then pick up Act Age.
My man's got arrested. What?
And welcome to the pod, Suma.
Man, what happened to Joe Button, bro?
What?
Yo, what up? What up? Oh God, I was on mute.
Every
sound
time y'all say
exhausted.
every time y'all say his name, Suma, I think of that other anime, Hinamaru Sumo. That's a that's a beginner. That's between beginner and intermediate. Because I don't know a lot of folks that would be interested in like a sumo anime, but it's
Hell,
pretty damn interesting.
Oh, sumo anime is lit.
Yeah, that shit lit.
I'm with it. I'm with it.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure how many episodes it got, but the next time I get my recommendation turn, that's what I'm recommending. So I'm gonna see how many episodes it got. I think it's like less. I know it's not more than 50, but I know like more than 30 would be like a 2-3 week watch, maybe even 4. But shit, it's worth it.
Yeah. By the way, I recommend everybody go watch just a regular sumo, like real life sumo match. Like,
oh no, they be
you'll be
down.
surprised how many sumo wrestlers it is to this day. To this day, out of all the billions of people that they have over in China, it is
Sumo
that shit is crazy.
in
Sumo
different
wrestlers
shapes
getting
and
bitches
sizes
over there.
Yeah,
They get bitches over there.
They get
And
the
they be-
concubines.
The only time I see, the only time I see some sumo shit is maybe on some fucking martial arts movie or some shit, some Ant-Man, and there's this random character that just he got to do some other shit just to defeat.
I don't-
Go
I
watch
don't-
like the real
sumo?
life version. The real life
I-
version.
I don't think I ever seen a sumo fight I liked, bro.
Yeah, I can have that.
In no form
Oh,
of
yeah, I seen
any
shit
representation.
before.
Just think about the sheer size of these niggas. If they can take out these other big niggas, then you light work, cat. I think you just you're not thinking about it.
And then
You
some
like
of these
work.
niggas get
I'ma
knocked
knock
out.
their ass out.
God damn.
I'ma knock their ass out. I'ma stick and move.
You little fat. They
180
big
degrees.
fat. Nigga.
All
They
I'm
big
Nah,
fat.
nigga.
They
You
big
talking
fat.
about just a pusher and
I'm a front. I'm a sidekick their ass to death.
Think about those strikes that they be doing with like those palm strikes. They be practicing that shit.
Okay. They don't get
that
practice.
shit be
Get
late
to your
though.
face
That shit
one
do be
good
late.
time.
all I'm saying
They don't
is,
get practice getting kicked in their face. They don't practice that getting kicked in their face.
They gonna hit you with one of those and then rock your ass to sleep.
and that's the day we're gonna have to change his name from Cat to Slapjack.
King Cat the Kid for real, nigga.
I'ma knock
He
one of
rock
them.
to sleep.
I'ma knock one of them Japanese niggas out. Cause they only look that big on TV, bro. You get in front of them, bro, they gonna be that big, bro. You be like, oh yeah, they're easy, man.
Hey, you say that now, and then
Bruh, so does
400-pound
yo.
nigga get on his ass.
They be like 6, like 5,
So
6
is
feet
it.
almost.
Hey, bro,
Yeah.
you can't even say because
Hey.
everything look always gonna be
Hey.
small on TV, bro.
Hey, I'm saying it now. The sumos won't smoke.
need
You
to stop
come-
putting it on your
You come to Atlanta, Georgia, and come see me, but I ain't coming out there for no smoke, man. Y'all gotta come to my home territory, bro.
Yeah, you heard, Cat. So leave all that Yakuza shit
I get.
at home
Bruh.
when you come over here, because he can't do nothing about that.
I guarantee you, if every single sumo wrestler were to watch this shit right now, they still wouldn't, still ignore you. Gonna be doing all that shit, nigga.
Yeah, you don't get your ass beat, nigga. That's what it is.
That's crazy.
So I think now
Uh,
the time to get into the anime that we watched for this week. Ranking the Kings. I've talked to some of the gentlemen throughout the week. I think it's almost goated status. Like, it is a brand new anime. It's still ongoing. So we gotta still get a couple of weeks before we actually see the conclusion of this one. I've heard resounding yeses. So I would say before we even get too deep into it, it's a must watch for intermediate expert level anime watchers. Let me finish my points, nigga.
I would put this in beginner. I would put this as a great beginner anime, bro.
Great way to introduce somebody.
What the hell?
Yeah, I agree with you on that, Cat.
This would be
Great way to
awesome, bro.
yeah.
I feel
Yeah.
like
Who that?
intermediate-
From any
What the
age.
fuck?
I feel like intermediate and expert level anime watchers would also enjoy it, but I feel like this is a great way to get somebody who's never watched anime.
I would say it's something for intermediate experts to watch due to the like influx of all these isekais and all these other type of like these similar type anime.
Yeah, this is a great
It's a
anime.
nice like palate cleanser.
Yeah.
So it's like if you go on eating that
Breath of fresh
spicy
air is
Indian
what you're
food,
saying.
I'm saying your mama.
Wow.
What does your mom? Oh, bro, come on, bro. I gotta at least set you up. With your mama.
Set your mama up. Let's get into it. I'll let you gentlemen have the floor for any points that you want to talk about the anime that I chose for this week.
Bruh.
You know what this gave me feels? It was like I immediately downloaded Hercules after finishing that shit, bro. I was thinking about it almost maybe kind of around like maybe after 10, because it's like, okay, I kind of when he came to the underworld, that's when that shit gave me. I was like, okay. And then he had the little whatever that thing was, pretty much going around and helping them to, well, not
Shadow.
really helping them, but kind of guiding them. Yeah,
That nigga was kind of clutch.
He was
kind of
a
like
sit stain.
the half.
Did y'all get that?
He was
He was a
he
what?
was tart.
He was a sit stain, like SIT. That's what the king of the underworld called him. And if you look at him, he's like shaped like two butt cheeks, low key.
Damn, right?
Like two butt cheeks, bro.
That's what the guy is born, bro. Hell no.
That shit trippy,
Did you
bro.
do it yourself? I said, nah. You got set on by us.
Why you calling this man a shit stain, bro? Why did you turn into a talking shit stain?
Like
A magical talking
resulted in
shit.
farts.
Well, looking at this nigga like, who let this pair of butt cheeks in the room?
Oh my god, bro.
Yeah.
That's wild, bro. That nigga was clutch. That nigga was clutch as fuck the whole time.
Fucking whoopee
yeah,
cushion.
he definitely came in the clutch for Boji many a time.
Hey, I'm gonna be honest, bro.
Shut up, bitch.
I'm gonna be honest, bro.
What?
Boji, this story gave me the feels, bro. Then I had to take a step back, bro, and really think about it, bro.
Man, Cat got feelings.
This anime has made Cat complex. He is no longer Broku. He is no longer
vulnerable
Broku.
tonight,
Broku,
people.
yes.
Damn.
He is vulnerable tonight.
Nah. Check this out. Check this. I thought about it, bro, and I was just like, they kind of force you to feel for this nigga Boji because he is so fucked up. This nigga can't hear. And what did they say? Like, he can't speak either. Come on, bro. Like,
deaf and mute.
They had all the bad shit in life happen to this nigga, bro. Like, but the weird thing about it is, like,
Those two
I
always
don't
seem to
know,
kind of go hand in hand.
but his shit was ridiculous, bro. He was a dubbed. He was dubbed out, bro.
Nah,
Before
I
birth.
mean, I ain't gonna lie.
Before birth.
See, when
Before birth.
yeah.
This nigga has this nigga backstory is so fucked up.
Yeah.
And then I'm thinking, like, it's so funny that and then I thought about it some more. I was just like, damn, even the characters in the show feel for this nigga. Even the people that's doing fucked up shit to him, it's like, damn, bro. I'm sorry I had to do it to you, Boji, bro, but I'm just stabbing you in the back.
Hey,
Nobody-
poor shit pissed me
My
off.
man Boji in the fire. I was done. I was like, yo, what the fuck?
Yeah, nigga, that is yes, that is hilarious. But
Bro, like,
that is the truth. That is.
bro, like, nobody in this story I can say hates this nigga, bro. Can you name one person in this story that just legit hates this man, bro?
He seems so oblivious. So, like, how can
Closest?
you hate that? But his brother, maybe,
I mean, you got somebody
Kinda,
who's
but
like
his
envious.
brother-
Yeah, that's the closest.
kind of like. Yeah.
Nah, if you seen episode 21, you would say that.
No, I mean, I would say on one hand yes, but then no, because his brother said,
No,
I'm gonna protect him.
Everybody who treats
Fight is
every-
protect Bodhi.
everybody who
Yeah.
does some fucked up shit for him, bro, fucks
He
with
did,
him,
like,
bro.
he did, like,
Feels bad for this nigga, bro.
He beat the
That
ass
has hella sympathy.
He beat the absolute.
You
fuck out
realize
of
some of them
Bodhi.
folks who like really fucked him over, like they really kind of end up going insane in the head. Especially that blonde haired nigga, bro. Like nigga didn't even know what to do with himself.
Oh, he was the biggest disappointment. You know what?
If you guys have seen Game of Thrones, this nigga was definitely what was the brother that fucked the sister? He had a whole, like, what's his name? Tyrion? No, that's not Tyrion. That was
Oh,
the-
you talking about? No, wait.
He was the Lannister brother that was in a relationship with the sister. He had a whole, like, his arc. He even lost his hand and got a replacement that was some sort of metal. So, but
No,
just as an
I know
aside.
you're talking about.
but what I was about to say was this nigga was the biggest disappointment, bro. Because I was wanting him to stay savage for the rest of the series. Just be that guy for the rest of the series until you die, bro. You feel me? Like, if he would have just played that character and just would have been a savage, you know what I'm saying, trying to kill this nigga Boji the whole time, it would have been like, okay. It would have made his character more interesting to me, bro. I don't know about y'all.
I mean, you can't really be too savage. You got motherfuckers who can reattach their hand or member with some I don't know what the fuck that was. This shit went from dead to what I thought it was to some fucking 7 Deadly Sins type shit.
Yeah.
Oh, you talking about Oaken?
I didn't even know it was gonna be that supernatural like that.
You talking about Oaken in the armor? Silver
Yeah,
armor?
that's
a demonic
Thank-
curse.
So.
He's cursed.
Oh yeah. Oh, you talking? Yeah. Yeah. Yep.
That black,
He was the first.
that black shit is.
I was like, what is
Black-
this? But then when he was talking about the
that
underworld,
black
I was
shit
like,
is
okay.
basically like the demon's blood who he's cursed by. So it basically makes his body regenerate on its own.
Yeah, that was the first tall tale sign. Okay.
For the record, it was Jaime Lannister. But
Yeah, there's a lot of missing pieces though.
the snake charmer
But
guy,
wasn't bad.
I thought he was gonna be like an evil character.
He was a real nigga.
Yeah, he was.
Supported
He was a
the-
real stand-up guy. It turned out.
He was.
He just supported Second Prince to it.
I just didn't like the way that nigga looked though. But
I ain't like how none of these niggas look, bro. What y'all talking about? That's my core issue, bro. Y'all already know, bro.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
already know, bro. Like this shit is just simple. Like the art style is very simple, bro. And if you into that, hey, kudos to you. But I can't. I like anime for its detail, for its like shocking visuals
No,
and shit
but
like
it
that.
had that as well. It had that as well. If you
No, no,
didn't see
no.
that, you're
Now,
looking past it.
no. The animation was clean. The animation was clean as fuck, bro. And I'll give it to it that with the actual
True.
art style, the character designs. The demon was the coolest looking shit to me. The demon. Everything else was just kind of basic. I could kind of draw every character in this story. Like, I feel like I can really, like draw them. Like,
But
fuck.
isn't that the best part about it? Because
No.
all of the anime that got us started in watching anime, we could draw those characters. Have you seen everybody drawing Dragon Ball Z?
True, bro.
Bruh, it took me years to do that, bruh.
Nigga was doing it.
Years.
Nigga.
And
The
Dragon Ball
shapes
Z
were
is
so
not.
drastic. It's easy for anybody to do.
I don't know, bruh. Because at school, you only had like 2, 3, 4, it's about 2, 3 niggas who could do it real fire to where niggas would almost pay you to do that shit. I mean, everybody else was just trying and it would look decent. But
That's the point, nigga. Everybody out here ain't no damn artist.
Yeah, all it took is patience.
that's what I'm saying, bro. I can feel like I can make a like pretty accurate drawing of these characters, bro. I don't know.
I'm sure you could.
Weird ass proportions start fucking you up.
You say who?
Until them weird ass proportions start fucking you up.
I don't know, like what animation style would you call this shit?
Kind of got like
It's slick on some One Piece shit. It's slick on some One Piece.
Nah.
I get this shit.
It feels kind of killish.
I was thinking 00 old school 007
I
0009.
can see that. Actually.
I was gonna say how Lloyd brought up Hercules. I mean, it kind of gives you like an old school Disney movie vibe, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not even gonna lie.
Yeah,
to
exactly. You know what I'm saying?
It has
Like,
a lot of
yeah.
it has a lot of deeper
Old school
meanings.
Disney movies watching this shit. Hercules, goddamn, Sinbad, Mulan, goddamn,
I definitely can see that.
what is it? Emperor's New Groove, all the movies. Bro. I think about all old school Disney movies watching.
Yeah, it's me and my supernatural best friend that helps out from time to time.
I actually went and watched a couple. when
No,
I
that's
first-
weird though.
'Cause
You
it's
know,
simple
Leo literally brought up Kill la Kill, and that's not. I can see that.
Yeah, Kill la Kill had a simple drawing.
I can actually see that. I don't know why. I don't know why. I guess.
Kill la Kill is still a little bit more.
Like I can see the same person actually being able to change his style up a little bit like that.
One Punch also.
Exactly. Yeah.
Bruh,
Shut your bitch ass.
you already know what I'm about to say, nigga. That shit look like Steven Universe. Get the fuck out of here, bro. Y'all know that. Bro, you look like Steven.
Damn.
The
Hey,
queen
bro,
look
it's
like the queen. Mom look like the other shit.
What's the blue
Come on.
What's the blue gym chick? Steven
Pearl.
Universe. The queen
Pearl.
do look just like her.
Pearl.
Bruh, that's what I'm saying. The king, no, the king looked like his dad.
What was the big red girl? What was her name?
Yeah, Red. I think that was her name.
That's
A
Bo's
copper or
mama
some
right
shit.
there.
Boji mama. Boji mama was gangster. She went out like a true G.
I felt bad for her.
Yeah.
when they start throwing them big ass, like, how do you get spears that big, dog?
Those are giant killers.
Huge.
They,
She got pulled on some crazy shit. The king pulled up on her on some wild shit. She was like, I'm looking for the strongest woman.
All for you to kill her.
Oh, you knock her ass.
bitches, you fucking them. That's like
honestly,
babies.
bro, I have no attachment to the king in this story, bro. Like, I really wanted that nigga dead. After finding out everything he did, like, nigga, why raise a family just to have him killed by your?
Bro, he gotta have a reasoning behind his shit, bro. He got
no reason, bro.
He just wanted to be that nigga.
No, he just wanted to do everything he could for Moranjo, bro. Like I said, you built a family all to keep your side bitch happy.
But really, the crazy thing about it, really, the queens were the side bitches.
You mean healing?
Yeah. The queens were the side bitches, if you really want to look at it.
I feel like Moranjo was giving some to IP, so I don't care what nobody say. IP was the nigga with the spear.
Oh yeah, she fucked him up like in the mirror, bro. In the mirror. Like she wasn't even
This
there.
man actually did say some mirror on the walls bullshit, didn't he?
Yeah, you
Oh,
did
like,
do
what
that.
in the hell? Okay, definitely on that.
About his character.
Though that was lit though that the king, that the blind, it's not blind. He was what, deaf and mute. Oh, well, then again, I mean, shit, he was a kid, so it could have been either or. But how he was trying up that what was that, guard? Well, he had to fight the guard, but he was like, okay, hold on. He wasn't doing shit at first. But he was like, nah, he's actually better at guarding or dodging. So I was like, that shit was lit. That shit was lit.
Yeah, when he was first showing his ultra instinct power, yeah, that.
And we thought Goku was the only.
I was like,
how
the fuck?
Hey, that nigga, they did that with
nobody
that,
logical would have thought that.
Just find you some snakes so you can train to overcome ultra instinct, my guy. That's all you needed. He had a whole snake sage out here.
Hey, yeah.
Orochimaru was doing it wrong.
He was doing it wrong. the snakes was clutching shit too. That shit wild. Them snakes was clutch as hell.
Yeah, them snakes was popping off.
Beat up and fucked up as they look, man.
With a missing head the entire time.
Hey, you know what pissed me off? Them fucking demon dog shits, bro. Them shits, no.
I actually enjoyed them, bro, because they made my nigga look like that guy. The ball nigga that was protecting healing.
Man, he damn near got folded. He damn near got folded by them shits. Man, come on, man.
Killed almost everyone.
Man, look here. The King of Death pulled when them shit pulled up on the King of Death. The King of Death ain't do shit.
I think his nigga name was Dorf.
Drove of them, bro. They had to bring out another army. That's when shit got bad, bro. What are you talking about?
Man, look here.
They couldn't get breath healing, bro. What do you mean?
Hey, he held it down, bro. He held it down. He held it down, bro. All I'm saying is, when them shits pulled up on the King of the Underworld, they bit this nigga and he just looked at him like, nigga, you ain't doing shit to a real nigga like me. I ain't even phased.
He told that nigga to stop.
The underworld.
He just told that nigga to stop it.
You talk about a king of the underworld versus a queen's guard. Get real, bro.
Man, look here, bro. Hey, you better compete somehow, nigga. I ain't about to be out there willy-nilly with the fuck up.
Out of the big four, he was the only one to challenge the motherfucker.
He was.
So what
He
you
was.
I ain't gonna hold y'all. I really wanted to know what the fuck the Shadow Clan was really on, because Kage
Yes.
shit.
That's what I was thinking too, that he was gonna be on some.
But he never learned any of that shit though. She was like on some you too young shit.
Kept him away from that shit.
Yeah, ask again when you older type shit.
What if he, because he got some type of space shit going on. What if he grabbed niggas into his space, bro, and you dead as fuck?
He eating the sword and he just eat your ass.
You just eating niggas, man.
I know he got like some technique where he can swallow you up in his shadow.
He got to, bro. He on his Shikamaru shit, bro.
He get real big, bro. He can like literally beat your ass whole, bro. You just in a pool of shadow.
It sounds about right. Sounds like something they would do.
It's that fucking Tozen Bankai.
Hello.
How's it going?
What's poppin', kid?
Oh yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Good. Cool. What's going on, man?
You right on time, bro.
There it goes. You have it.
Would I interrupt?
Bro, we all just gave Ranking the King
That's what I can
3,
tell.
bro.
You need to change the avatar picture.
Oh, you already gave the score?
Mhm.
All right.
We gave everything 3s, bro.
All right,
3s across the board.
Go ahead and give that. I'm gonna give it 8.
That been funny as fuck, bro. He been listening in this whole fucking time, bro.
You
There you
actually
go. So I gave it
cat,
3
bro,
too.
about giving out the scores. Who the fuck would get this shit 3 across?
I know.
I fucked
He
with your
kept it.
scope, bro. 8 out of 10.
Yeah.
I give it 8.3. There we go, bro. I'm going for it. They still got a 3 in there.
8.3 out of 10.
Oh wait, who pick was it?
There it is. I mean, something this
I forgot.
good. I mean, come on. It's kind of a 3. You had to be watching like watching this on a broke TV or something.
Now, let me ask you this, Hollow, because I said it kind of made me want to go watch some old school Disney movies. How you feel about that?
In what?
Okay now. I come on now. I'm just on. Like this only due to animations. It's on what?
Oh,
like, come on now.
Yeah, maybe
Niggas take an idea and run.
You know what? I could.
Jesus.
I don't know about no story. I could go see some old Robin Hood with the fox. Yeah, that seemed pretty dope, maybe. But I mean, the story was like, I don't know. Now I heard something about the animation, something about some Steven Universe. Is that what bro said?
The characters have.
You already know he brought that shit up.
So disrespectful.
Damn, man, he ain't. Damn.
So disrespectful.
You gotta give it to him, bro. My nigga Boji do look like Steven, bro.
It's so disrespectful. Y'all compare Steven Universe. I mean, if y'all want to say that it's warm and cuddly, I guess. But no.
This shit is far from warm and cuddly.
Not animation.
That's
I mean,
like,
not due to the story. But
no, I'm talking about animation wise. Like it's a warm, it's an easy to like approach type of anime art style. Yeah, okay, cool, but
he's back.
Universe.
Go ahead, light him up, guys. He's back.
Nah.
It does seem brighter as far as the anime versus Steven. As far as just contrast. Contrast is lighter.
I mean, Steven is like...
But it's lighter in a warmer, it's not light like bright, but it's,
That's
not
like,
the brightness, but just contrast.
What can I compare? Like, this is like, Samurai Jack, the Studio Ghibli or something, bro? Come on now. Nah.
I want to say it's too far.
I can see
It's not
the
leagues.
comparison. I can see what you mean. Yeah, they both got afros. I mean, like, what? All black
They're
people,
both.
black people, they got
They're
black
both.
That's
They're
what you trying
both
to say, too?
dumb characters.
Telling me Queen
They're dumb main characters with afros and tans in a universe where
bro.
everybody's hella
Like
strong.
saying all black people are black because they got black skin.
I don't know, bro.
You can't deny the fact
I don't know about that
like
one.
Pearl, bro.
I mean, the pointy
that
nose
comparison
thing
was a
is
bit closer,
something
dude.
I do need to look. I need to look into.
They're
As
both
far as,
characters
like, Japanese
that were
people.
left in the dark on a lot of shit, and then the journey is finding out all the.
See, now
shit
you
that
add
got
in
going
like
on
the
around them.
story, and you add a story element into it. I'm talking about pure art style.
I mean, there are story elements, definitely, and even art style.
As far as some of the animation, yeah, most definitely on.
You can't really,
I
you
was
can't
putting on
just,
Stevie
yeah, nah,
Universe.
sorry. Yeah.
Nah, bro. Yeah. I don't know about that. I can see it, but I ain't gonna say like.
Not in like fight scenes. We can actually.
Cause I feel
we
like
actually
that's
seen
disrespecting
what they
this
do in fight
anime.
scenes and shit.
Nah, bro. I'm saying like the fight scene.
Disrespecting this anime.
I'm saying the fight scenes in this shit. The fight scenes in Regular King is way better than Steven Universe, bro. Story is way better.
It was
You need to give it a bit.
Yeah.
Which studio? Season 1, Season 2 of Attack on Titan.
What story?
Season 1 to Season 3 of Attack on Titan. They had that same direction.
Right. Like, yeah, I just feel like Steven Universe is like so trash, bro. Why would you ever put this in the same conversation, in the same sentence?
There are some good
Same
aspects
mouth
to it. I wouldn't just say it's trash.
Niggas,
I mean,
they,
how many?
I don't know, bro.
How far you
compared to like now?
get in Steven Universe?
Don't be a hater, Hollow.
That's
Come
a whole
on,
that's a whole nother conversation because like American
watch it like
animation
that, bro?
from Thundercats to Steven Universe. Like I'm just sick of all American.
I'm saying like this shit. That's what I'm saying. Like this shit low key look like American animation, bro. To be honest with
I
you,
wouldn't say that. No, that's
all right, not the animation,
You're being real disrespectful, bro. I just can't keep rocking with this.
bro.
Rocking with this.
It's not even, bro. It's not even the animation. It's just the art style. The pure art style of it looks like some American drawn shit.
Side by side comparison, so I can be able to visualize it.
Fuck y'all niggas. Y'all can argue offline. How y'all feel about the? How y'all feel about the Underworld brothers? Despa and
They was fine.
They still didn't answer my question.
Despa and Des High. Oh, what you say, bro?
What was the question?
You're not asking me the question, right?
Nigga, I asked, did you ever watch Steven Universe though?
Yes.
How far did you get?
I
If you
watched
did,
a couple episodes. I mean, I watched a couple episodes, bro. Like, it's not something I'm gonna fucking watch.
All right, bro. All right, go. What were you saying, Brandon? That's all I needed to know. Yeah.
I mean, y'all niggas love stuff. My bad. I came from Ranking of the Kings. That's goddamn Steven Universe. Let me go on to the next anime.
Nigga, you brought it back up. Nigga, you brought it back up. We was over that shit.
You really did.
My bad.
Go ahead, bro.
Because I was listening in, and I thought we were talking about Ranking of the Kings.
Yeah, we
My
was
bad,
making sure
man.
you was good. All the air was clear. You came with some smoke, so we had to head out real quick.
You know the context of the show, nigga.
All right. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I did come with the smoke. You right. I came in here throwing this. My bad. But Despa and Desha.
No ammo to be shot.
My bad.
Nigga.
I mean, nigga. Hell yeah, when I give something to 8.3, I'm gonna go hard for that shit. What you talking about, nigga?
Yeah. That nigga Despa had all the fucking tools.
Yeah, yo, he was
He
fired.
sick on some.
He
on
was
some,
fired.
on some feminist.
On
shit.
some, yo, my favorite part was like, you can say whatever you want about my student, but you can't say nothing about me. Yo, that shit was hilarious.
That shit was funny. I was like, yo,
that was
what's up with this man?
Definitely an interesting couple of episodes with Despa.
He made them run that check first. That was hilarious.
Oh yeah. He said this ain't enough money. Bro had to pull out everything. So yo, but I mean, hey, desperate times calls for desperate measures, and he did end up making that boy Boshi fly. So his ability was to be able to like see like matter or molecules or something like that.
No, he can pinpoint certain circumstances.
Cause you remember when he grabbed Boshi's hand, he was like, "I'm gonna
This
let
is
you
my
see
power."
how I can see.
Yeah.
Let me show you how I look at the world." Thought that was pretty dope. Everybody had like little magical abilities it was seen, but it wasn't really explained. It was kind of neat how they did that. Like they didn't go too much into too many details about it, but when they pulled it out, they pulled it out.
Yeah. I think Despa showed him the shit, but Boji actually went and did the studying to try to put that shit into work. This is what he showed me, so. But yeah, that nigga Boji did get fire as fuck with that rapier. Started sunning niggas.
That's why I thought it was called the rapier, but they called it something else. I said, oh, they don't call it a rapier no more. Just for better, I guess.
But the brother that's in that armor, this nigga something motherfucking serious. This nigga could not be motherfucking stopped, bro.
Problem.
Talking about the immortal dude.
Yes, bro.
Yes.
Episodes.
Oaken.
And he
Okay, yep.
he looked at like from the jump. Once they said, "Oh, it's criminals that been got loose," and you just seen this nigga,
I thought, bro. That's what I thought. I thought he was killing both bro.
This nigga just like to cause havoc. This nigga be on some. I don't know what that nigga be on.
What's up with bro?
It's like everything is boring if you live forever. You just gotta make things kind of funny now. Nobody can kill me for real. So I'm gonna just do little stuff. Like when he was just cutting people, watching the screen. I was like, bro, this guy is hilarious.
But yeah, but the crazy thing about it is when you see the flashback of him before he got like turned up like that, the nigga was weak as fuck, bro. I ain't like that yes man shit that he was on. The nigga said it. He was happy about this shit. I'm gonna be the yes man. I was like, oh, yeah, I ain't.
Nate had something else in the store. That nigga just woke up one day with the oops.
And I really want Boji to give Domus that smoke for betraying his ass though. He gotta really just like put this nigga to sleep one good time.
He was kind of killing me with that crying shit, bro.
Yeah, just like man the fuck up, nigga.
At this point,
we know what happened.
At this point,
when he jumped off the stairs, I was already laughing because I was like, man, I know this finna be some bullshit. He done stepped off, like he done jumped off like goddamn 10, 15 feet in the air. This ain't killing nobody in the anime.
This nigga.
Oh yeah, that was funny. And he head dived into the ground. It was just like, I can't even die because all my training. Oh, yo,
This nigga was too good at falling.
Hey. He's like the Igma training. I'm like, Brett did train pretty hard though. He was supposed to be what the best swordsman in the kingdom, if I'm not mistaken. So then, nah, y'all talked about my dude though.
Who, Devin?
Nah, Bevan, yeah, the fisticuff beating the dog's ass like I would do in real life.
Oh no, that wasn't him. That was
Talk about that. That nigga Cat was trying to downplay my nigga like he wasn't.
That nigga was
Dorsch, right?
Yeah, Dorsch with a D.
Dorsch,
Yeah,
yes,
old
bro.
swole last.
You
Yeah,
can't
he was.
tell me, bro,
his
but
name was
went
Doman.
hard.
Domus was the blonde
No.
swordsman.
Not the one hand Tyrion Lannister.
Yeah,
cat.
Jamie
About,
Lannister. Shit,
Jamie
yeah.
Lannister cat. I'm talking about the swole dude who was protecting the queen. Dorsch.
Yeah.
He was fighting them dogs right at the bruh. You can't tell me bro wasn't going hard, bro. Yeah, you sleep. You sleep, cat.
It took his all, bro. That's the only thing, bro. He had that left in the tank after this shit, bro.
Nigga was A1 with the body punches, bro. Body blows all day.
Yeah, man, and then he did some Super Saiyan type of transformation, like just beefed up his body and knocked the armor off, and it was like, oh man, I foresee him powering up, getting rid of his armor, and them dogs eating him. And bro was like, nah, I ain't going for it, bro. I gotta protect this queen, bro. That just is what it is. It was fucking them dogs up, man. I thought that shit was pretty hard. His character was pretty dope, man.
But then in that other fight, who had to wake him up to go protect the king? Because he got fucked up again. See, he kept on getting fucked up, bro.
But that big older dude with that big hammer, bro, smashed him, bro. Not even like consciously, he sneak attack smashed him. While he was fighting the dogs, bro, came up, whomp, and that was it. Molly walked him, and that was it, bro. He was out cold for a little
Bopped
bit.
his ass.
He got back
You
up.
know?
He got back up,
right.
but the king had to wake this nigga up. Hey, don't you want to do your job?
It was Boken. Boken had to wake him up, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it was Boken.
And he was like,
No,
"Oh yeah, you right."
That was Eyepiece. That was Eyepiece because she was like,
Eyepiece, yeah.
I'll allow you to
right.
betray me this one time, but you do it again."
That's what I'm saying.
Like, get up. And he got up. You know how your boy be calling it, bro, get up, bro. Then he had to jump up real quick. Oh snap, I forgot where I was at. I gotta do this for the queen. He came with the special armor with the spikes in it just for when them dogs was jumping on his back. It was just a lot, bro. He just got outnumbered. Like you fighting a pack of dogs, bro. I mean, like, you know what I'm saying?
But like I told Kat, you remember he took out the whole first wave of them niggas, bro. They had to bring out a whole nother pack on this nigga.
But wait, there's more.
It wasn't until he got clocked with the Goblin Club and the second pack of dogs came out where he got overrun, bro. Nigga was holding his own the whole time, bro, until that shit happened.
He did. He turned up. You know what? You right, bro. He was a real. You know what?
Goblin sneaked his ass, bro. He was holding his own, bro. I mean, imagine.
That's what I'm saying. He was doing it, bro.
Wasn't that nigga bald, right? That nigga was bald, right?
Yeah, he was bald, right? Yeah.
You know what? That's just my bias against bald characters, bro. You know what? He might have been the realest nigga in the show.
You hate Krillin, you hate Tien, you hate Saitama, you hate everybody bald.
When does this nigga hate bald niggas?
Why can't you just draw him with hair?
You
know it's fucked up how long he gonna
hate all the monks, everybody.
The only reason I like Aang is because he grew his hair out when he went to the Fire Nation. Where I was like, okay, he looks like a saucy nigga with hair. Okay, bet, bro.
He did it again.
Low key, I can relate to that because I've come to associate main characters and important characters with their hair so much that if you bald, I automatically assume you some kind of player 2 ass nigga.
Nigga, you ass. Like you ass for real. Like, come on.
I mean, so y'all must have never seen Shaolin Showdown for real. That nigga on me.
I hate it.
No.
I hate it, bro. I hate Emmy the most.
Wait, my
I
counter
hated
to
him
that.
the most out of you four.
My counter to that is that.
Hey, Brandon, these niggas sleep. Niggas sleep.
In the end, who became the master first? Raymundo, the nigga with a
Raymundo,
cool.
my nigga.
Y'all better realize
the nigga, the cool nigga.
These bald niggas be the chosen ones. Like nigga, Krillin was the strongest human there ever was.
But you know what?
Fucking Saiyans came out of somewhere. That nigga
And Leo
Krillin was the chosen one.
You're right though, because Saitama whole heritage character. He's a bald dude, so you're right. I mean, he's got to be a trope.
Yeah.
He's a parody of that. You know, ain't no main character be bald head for real. I hate it. Dang, I hate it. But
y'all want to say nah, that's a bit too much.
Well, with that being said, gentlemen,
No, in anime, that's a definitely.
Why you become player 2?
Yeah, anime. Right.
The only way you can be bald is that you black, bro. Black bald niggas is always foul. Except the nigga off Dragon Ball Z. Well, in the Red Ribbon Army, he was weak as fuck. I hate it.
Nigga, who?
No, bro. In Dragon Ball, the nigga in the Red Ribbon Army, bro. He was a black dude, bro.
Hey.
That nigga Pycon.
Oh my god.
What about Piccolo? Piccolo technically bald.
He's an alien, bro.
It's Popo bald, ain't it?
He got 10.
That's the blackest of black niggas.
Master Roshi was that guy before any of you saying came around.
Like for real, it was Master Roshi and Krillin all day, nigga.
I got Master Roshi had hair back
protecting
then.
the earth,
Too.
for real.
Krillin actually grew his hair out.
They chose Master Roshi over Krillin in the tournament of power.
See, Master Roshi had
we talking the original though.
Beard though on his like Netero shit. Like, see, Netero was bald, but he had a full beard. And then see, Netero was a gangster.
He's an old man, bro. He's an old man. Oh, I feel like old man. They gotta be bald. That's what you expect, bro. Like,
Netero could like punch at sonic speed when he had hair. It wasn't until he went bald that he started praying the ass whooping on your ass. And then he was still he had a full beard and mustache.
The Buddha is bald, bro. The greatest entity is bald.
True. I was
true.
True.
I be seeing Buddhas with cornrows, man. I don't know what you're talking about, bro.
Nah, we talking about some Shaolin shit, nigga.
Oh yeah, I be seeing the
We're
Buddha.
not talking about your cousin named Buddha, bro. We talking about the Taoist Buddha, man. That's your little cousin named Buddha, bro.
I'm telling you, that nigga be having the band two knots in him, bro.
Nah, bro. Because after a certain level, bro, hair is beneath you, bro. It's just a restriction to your capability.
Nigga, that sound like
the robot that was that first hosted Toonami, bro, it was bald, bro.
Robot.
Even though he ain't had no form of hair, you know, bro. His whole head just resembled bald. Even if he had hair or hair follicles.
You better not disrespect Tom Fresh Fade.
Tom.
Yeah, you're right.
Had to fade.
He like one of those type of dudes who just have the lowest of cuts to where it might as well be fucking bald at this point.
He had them 3 little robots lining his ass up every Sunday.
Yo, we gotta do a top 10 bald characters, bro.
And
top 10 bald characters, bro. Dutch is up there.
Lagoon is number 1, nigga.
Yes, sir.
Oh yeah, hell yeah, Dutch
right next to Dorsch. But I'm gonna need a round two between Apis and Devin. Well, Bevin. Because I don't think Bevin was using all his powers and that shit. I don't know what happened. The nigga really stronger.
Nah, bro.
He was stronger than he put out there, man. He's a whole
Now that you mention it, bro, I don't think he was trying to even kill, bro, for real. I don't think that was his goal or his intention. But it was really like, because when he started revealing his character, which was cool, dope to see that he was actually on the side of the kingdom. He really wasn't on nobody's side. Just the better man of the kingdom. And was just like, well, I thought he was just, because he was lined up with the stepbrothers, it was like, oh man, he was just going to be bad. But then even the stepbrothers revealed that he really wasn't a bad dude. He just had grand ambitions and he wanted to be the king and do it on his own volition. But all that, I thought the storytelling was real dope in this thing. You couldn't really pinpoint a bad character like that because everybody had their own motivations and reasons for doing it, which is kind of more realistically aligned up with the real world. You know?
The king and Miranjo were indefinitely villains.
Well, the king was ambitiously wanted to be the strongest man in the world, and he would do anything to do that.
Yep.
I think it was Miranjo who was the one who actually. I can say she's a definite villain. She actually wanted to get hate for everybody.
By that logic, Griffith is not a villain.
Griffith isn't a villain. Griffith was right, bro.
Griffith's a bitch ass nigga, bro.
Exactly. Don't come here with that bullshit.
Griffith was right, bro. I don't care what nobody.
Raped his homie girl, bro. What you
they had just, bro. These niggas
how if he don't have free will, what else is he supposed to do, bro?
And then
I don't know
He ain't have free will.
I'm confused because he did that. And on the last chapter of Berserk,
everybody always point that
child.
No one ever
to Griffith. What does that mean?
Points out any other fact
said,
about Griffith.
Wait, hold on. What you say, Leo?
So, like on the last chapter of Berserk, the child that Casca had turned into Griffith. What does that mean?
Wait, you had a child by that nigga?
Yeah, I ain't get that far. But hey, man.
She had
I don't know what that
this
is.
nigga, bro.
Griffith was always supposed to.
You forgot he's mad.
I mean, he did fuck him, so shit.
You forgot he's
But
mad.
she wasn't pregnant. How long was she pregnant for?
You'll never know. They didn't have doctors
like
back
a
then.
long time. Like the next part, she was like, you know what I'm saying? She had, for lack of better words, got stupefied from the whole ordeal.
Yeah.
She was another shit.
Also disturbed shit.
She was disturbed by everything.
That's funny. She was tweaking, bro.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, but like I don't know. You know what? He was like one of the fifth hands, so you know his pregnancy thing might work. Retroactive semen or whatever. I don't know. Whatever have you, but I don't care, Lloyd. Griffith was right, bro. I don't care what you say.
Bro, I mean, yeah, I'm literally agreeing. This nigga, I swear to God, bro. I'm gonna take you to the doctor. First thing you come back.
Shout out to the video clip on the U.N.I Instagram page, though. That is hilarious. But since we already have
But all the way up until that moment, as far as when they was all sacrificing shit, that was it. That's all I'm saying. Anybody else that read anything further, then speak on it now. God damn it.
You say what?
save it for the Berserk episode. All right, so
it was kind of rhetorical. Y'all niggas ain't got shit.
But with that being said, since Hala already started off the scores, I'll give it a it's really good anime. Like the intro. Intro is pretty groovy. They switched it up a little bit, like halfway through. But overall, they had some overarching, concepts taken to life. All the whole two best friends overcoming all odds. Is always a good story. So hey, it's a plus in the book for me. I say definitely a must watch. So I'll give it a 8.5.
Now, if I would have finished up the season and given, only seen up to episode 16,
I mean,
I'm
this
gonna
is
give it
ongoing
a
anime.
5.5. It would probably been a exactly. But hey, can do nothing better, can we? We'll give it a 6, just depending on the ending of this season. But
Hold on, my
I'll
God.
get a
Hold on.
5.5 for me.
5.5, nigga?
Hey,
Oh,
Yeah.
God damn, bro. That's pretty damn. Damn, bro. I don't know. It sounds like you hating on this one, bro. I can't go for that, bro. I don't know, bro.
Not really. I
Would you
value
finish?
systems are
Would
way
you finish the
different. So
season?
I understand your surprise. I wouldn't mind.
Okay.
It's left field, bro.
So a 5.5 overall anime or 6 anime, you'll still finish the season, even if you're not that into it. 'Cause that is just like
Oh yeah, I wouldn't mind.
that's like a solid D. Is what you're giving it. I would say.
D?
That's not a D. That's a fucking C, bro.
Nah, kid. A
That's literally
5.5.
above.
No,
average.
5.5 is an
Like I
F.
said, I
He gave it
would
a
It's really
I
an F.
gave it a 6. If I would, or it could be even higher than the 6.
I thought a 70 would be like a C. A 7 would be like a C.
A 55 is failing, bro.
Yeah, got it. Yeah.
It was going on a 100-point scale.
Yeah. Or 10.
Yeah.
Or, well, a D is still passing.
Yeah. But okay. Who's next?
Sure.
I guess I'll go. Even though I didn't like the art style, like it's been stated, the animation for that visual story pretty dope. They got me to feel for this slow ass nigga, bruh. So
Nigga wasn't slow, bro.
Oh my god.
He was smart as shit.
I don't know what he was, 'cause I didn't know what he said the whole time, bruh. They should have subtitles.
This nigga was Pikachu though, but whatever.
Yeah.
You going to hell.
They didn't even have subtitles for this nigga.
They didn't have no title. God, they tripping, bro. They tripping on that one. Well,
Nigga was deaf and mute. What do you expect? Like, you think this nigga gonna be able to learn some shit?
he was the ultimate handicapped nigga, bro. He was so handicapped, he was fine, bro.
You can't even say, bro. This nigga. What?
Well,
U.N.I. He was so handicapped, he was fine.
who wins the fight, bro? Bozy or Daredevil, bro? I want to see that versus, bro.
Nigga, Boji, he's ultra interesting.
You stupid.
No Boji gonna win, bro.
Who wins that fight? Well, I'm gonna give it. I want to give it a flat 8, bro. A flat 8, 8.0. The rare. I almost wanted to go lower, but I know if I would finish the series, it's gonna probably be in that 8 category.
Okay. Nemo, do you want to stick with that score you gave, or was it just throwing something out there?
Who? Me?
Nigga, are you an owl? Yes, nigga.
What score did I say? Because I didn't give one.
Well, when Hollow came in talking shit, I thought you were agreeing with him. So.
Nah, I give it a 9.
Okay.
Whoa.
Fuck. Yeah,
Hey, it's my opinion. Fuck y'all.
Oh, let me mute myself. Let me mute myself. Yeah, go ahead, bro.
This nigga, Lloyd hated this shit. Low key, he a hater. But I think it's.
I say it's my opinion.
The Broku and Cat just transferred over to Sulu.
The Broku energy has now transferred. Real good. He said, "A what?" Lloyd, you hell boy, you funny.
Hey, y'all two niggas gotta go at it. I think y'all. Hey, bro. I feel like a challenge. That sounds like a challenge to me, Hollow.
Who gotta go at it?
Them two, bro.
Who is them two? It's my choice.
I'm about to say no. It can only be a challenge on Brandon because it's his choice.
So you saying I can't challenge you, nigga, if I don't like if you on some bullshit and it ain't my show?
Oh,
only on your pick, bro. But it wouldn't make a difference. It wouldn't change anything. Only on your pick, bro.
Nah, nigga, I just want to spike niggas. Y'all lucky. He been saving y'all niggas.
You could attempt to challenge someone, but you know, Mr. High Road probably won't even acknowledge you. So do your best, I guess. But anyway, don't cut off Nemo. He said 9. I don't know if he was going to put an explanation behind it.
You know, Nemo don't like elaborating on shit. But Nemo, you have a.
Let's see.
Tell us why 9.
I mean, he gave
that's
it
the
a 9.
highest
He
on the
might be
score.
able to
I think
elaborate
that's
today.
the highest you ever chose. If it wasn't for like fate.
That's the highest score that I ever seen this nigga give, bro. This nigga's Mr. Low Score, bro. So you gotta explain how this is better than everything we ever watched.
Like, damn, man.
Everything we ever watched.
No,
I don't think it, bro.
I do not give low ass scores. Y'all
Nah. Yeah, you was the first.
I'm kind of curious now. See, they don't brought up an interesting argument. So, all right, bro, what's up with this 9? Y'all want to know this now? Yeah, Lloyd say something first, then Brooks, then Cat.
Y'all don't let that shit be, bro. Like this shit is some new shit.
You gave an explanation by your 5.5.
Damn,
Yeah,
bro,
we ain't on the
every
hood.
time. Yeah, we beat, bro. God damn, I speak out almost every fucking pod.
You do, but we ain't talking about you. We talking about Nemo, bro. Nemo, I got to know, bro. I gotta know why this got a 9.
Yeah, Fate was the highest, and I think the second where he gave a 10, and then he gave out a 9 to Cowboy Bebop.
I gave a 9 for Princess Mononoke. I gave a 9 for Psychopath.
I thought we gave like Psychopath an 8.
I gave it an 8.9.
Okay.
So damn near 9. You might as well say 9.
Because, Princess Mononoke, I think Princess Mononoke got my highest score as well. But then that was like a head-to-head comparison type of thing.
That was the last challenge that we had.
Yeah, that was the last challenge for real.
When I had the son cat ass, because
Well, get the fuck out of here, nigga. It was highly contested,
It
nigga.
was a
Highly contested.
it was a very educational moment, you know. Like when you see a parent discipline a child, you know what I'm saying?
That's
This wasn't something
bullshit.
to take in.
That's bullshit. Niggas
You
need to
see the
go back to
kid
their show.
screaming
What
bloody
do you know?
murder, but you
Don't
know,
show me that,
and the
bro.
parent whooping them, and you like,
Yeah.
nigga,
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
just Boji. I'm
society
just
Nah,
Boji
wants
with
you
the
to
rape
feel
fuck out
bad
of
kit.
here,
about
bro.
this.
This nigga cat is Boji with that fucking giant axe that he thought that his dad used, nigga. Like using the wrong tools for the wrong fight, nigga.
And
Nah,
you know
bro.
what I'm saying? It's like watching
You,
somebody
you,
whoop their child in public, and it's like society wants me to feel like this is wrong, but I don't feel like this is wrong at all. I really feel like this is right.
get the fuck out of here, man. Nah, y'all got me fucked up, bro. You picked a weak ass pick, bro. That was a
You
gay
know, I
pick, bro.
mean, hey, bro,
That was a
that
gay
whole
pick,
season
bro.
you was barking up some trees, and it just so happened that something came out and stomped you.
Man, look here, nigga. We can run it back. One time in this fuckery. We can run it back.
You gotta use your typing advantage, nigga. That's it.
Yeah,
Nah,
yeah.
bro.
You
We
gotta learn how to
can,
play
Really had
Pokemon,
to
Why
bro.
I
listen
gave
to
this
you.
a 9 or
That's
nah.
why I be telling that man he need to play some games or something. You didn't have home field advantage at all. You actually did have home court advantage, and you blew it.
But this
I've
is the
never seen
same
that.
nigga that go
Damn.
with the one hit kill in PBX. But
No, bro. Nah, bro. This nigga went for the most
We know you
obvious,
be
most
lacking imagination.
nah, bro. He went for the most obvious, most easy, recognizable motherfucking name in that shit, bro. Come on, bro.
that's the point, nigga. It was a
But
face
you know
off.
Bro,
that
I
was
thought we was
yeah,
going
that
off
was the point of
taste.
a face off. That was
I
the
thought we
point of
was
a
going
face
off
off.
taste. Not bring the nukes out. Who
You went
brings the
off
nuke out
taste,
first,
bruh.
bro?
Nigga,
And you
you.
brought
As soon
you
as you
That's
brought
started
just
some
like
pretty
watching
going to
the,
good.
war and just going, yeah, we just gonna nuke this shit off the ripper. Like, y'all, come on,
I
man.
mean, you brought some pretty good, but like that's filet mignon, my G. Like
you know, right?
you
Uh,
can't like come on. You probably should did that escargot or
That's
something.
you got to get some Grey Poupon for that shit. You know, that's some.
You know, like you trying to bring out like the best cheeseburger you ever had or something.
Yeah, you know, some
Like
Trump
that.
shit, nigga.
Oh, you also Uncle Roger would have been telling you, bro. That's emotional damage right there, boy. You
no, bro.
you wasn't ready for that, man. I don't know what he was thinking.
But Leo,
Uh, man, this was a great one. I'm gonna have to explain before I give my score. Starting with the story, very, very interesting story. It's ongoing, so I can't really say whether or not it's the most unique thing I've seen. But as far as like the concept and premise of like the main character, definitely something I haven't seen done before with like the whole autism representation. Like, you know, it's not confirmed, but I'm like 95% sure that's what's going on with the main character. So based off like story, starting with the story, I give it like the story concept 8 out of 10. Going on to like the characters don't have like a whole lot of depth, but like the characters' desires, what they want and what they're about is established pretty quickly, pretty easily. And you know, we never really get a sense of people are doing things that are like out of character or out of their motivation, except in like them first 5 to 10 episodes where it's supposed to be unclear who's on whose side or who's doing orders for who. As far as like development of characters, I honestly feel like this I've seen a little bit of One Piece, but as far as what people rave about, as far as One Piece's development and connections and importance of its side stories, I feel like this show it feels very similar to what a lot of those people talk about, and this was able to accomplish literally a lot of that in a short amount of time. Like, for example, I heard someone describe how One Piece will, okay, they'll be walking and then somebody will walk past them, and then the next episode will be some filler about who walked past them, but it'll have meaning. That is exactly how a lot of Ranking of Kings felt with its development of like side characters, but still being very linear to the overall plot. Like, a lot of threads got woven into the main plot, and it was done very well in a short amount of time, especially for a series that's still ongoing. So I'm definitely caught in this web. So as far as characters and development, 10 out of 10. OST, I'm gonna keep it short. 10 out of 10. The music had me like in that shit the entire time. Like some of that music feels very like serious and weighty, like Attack on Titan, or like very suspenseful, like in those moments where, damn, All Might probably not finna come rescue us. It's probably just us 1A niggas versus All for One in the villain of, League of Villains. Like, very serious, weighty moments. Like, oh damn, it's us versus the Beast Titan, and we might actually lose here in the third season. The end of Attack on Titan, y'all. That atmosphere was very much set well by the music. 10 out of 10. Overall, 9.4 out of 10. It's still going, so it like at this point it can really only get higher for me. Of course, it can drop down with, like, if certain plot threads are like grossly disregarded going forward. But the way it ended, not the way it ended, but the way that last episode, feels like a season end, and the way, the rest of the episode before is perfectly setting up for what the next motivation could be. I'm definitely excited for some more Ranking of Kings, some more Osama ranking. So yeah, I'm gonna say it again, 9.4 out of 10.
Okay. So there you have it. All of the gentlemen are giving their scores for the night. Are all hearts and minds clear on Ranking the Kings?
I don't know, bro. Y'all putting that shit down there in the golden category, bro, and I just can't do it. It's good. Yeah, good.
You gave it a good score too, man.
He said he want to take his Roku back, bro. Lloyd, give it back to him, bro. He gonna want
say
you
Roku
to have
Harley
it.
Quinn.
You already got all Roku, bro. It's okay, bro.
I understand why you feel that way, because
What?
you talked a lot about the art style, and I felt the same way about One Piece. But honestly, just seeing how this story was able to pull me in just based off its characters and it having that goofy art style, I'm probably gonna go ahead and give One Piece that second chance to start it over from episode 1. Because if One Piece is giving it up like a minimum of how Ranking of Kings is giving it up with its development of characters and like emphasis on its side story and how it ties it into the main plot, then I'm pretty sure One Piece probably does deserve all the hype that it gets.
I mean, they had 1,000 episodes to do it.
I mean, let me ask you this.
I mean,
honestly,
where's that shit being compared?
In my perspective, like for a while, I thought it took 1,000 episodes to do that.
No, I understand it, but like, if you're telling me the greatest aspect of the show is character development, and it's just like, but you had in 1,000 episodes, you better have some great character development, bro. So I don't know.
Anyway, Leo, let me ask you this, bro. Are you a fan of Hunter x Hunter?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was definitely disappointed by the fact that most of the I guess paying mainstream fan base wouldn't have been so interested in like the heavy dialogue that would have come with the beginning of the Dark Continent, because that was very interesting exposition to me.
No, I feel you. I'm looking at it more so because I don't think Hunter x Hunter. I feel like Hunter x Hunter has that same element of what you guys talking about with the more childlike animation. So
Honestly,
but
I
then
feel like
once you get past that, it's like
the loss of some of them characters in them arcs would have done big damage too, because like you don't really get to see a lot of Gon or Killua. You get to see a lot of Kurapika and Leorio, which is like awesome. Don't get me wrong, you get to see a lot of Pariston and Jing, which is a super interesting dynamic. But like, a lot of like a lot of what sells the toys and pays the animation bills on Hunter x Hunter is Gon and Killua. So once you take that out of like what is probably going to equate to 20 to 30 episodes, you're going to lose some fan base.
As a matter of fact, I would say this almost reminds me of an anime Soul Eater.
Big facts.
I say Soul Eater and Fire Force have I should say like what my man said, like not so detailed animation as well. I'm just trying to get a feel.
But I like their style, bro. I like Soul Eater and what's the name? It's a little more unique.
Because I'm more of an artistic type of dude. I like the fact that they didn't go so mainstream with their artwork. So that's kind of unique to me. And then they was able to pull off a bomb-ass story as well, which also a perk. It was like, okay, this is not your stereotypical as opposed to like people trying to stay in the mainstream, if I could say that, or the main lane of animation. And we got like 2021 animations that aren't pushing any boundaries when it's trying to be in a lane that the boundaries are being pushed in. So it's like, okay, I would rather them not go that route and have a better success than to go down that route. And I forgot what did we see? I think like To Your Infinity or something. I think that's what it's called. Like that was pretty much standard animation when it came out last year. And it was just like, God, she was kind of weak when it came to the animated. But I expect more because you're supposed to be newer, opposed to you just going against the grain and giving me something unique. But that's just me personally. That's my preference. I just like to hear, why people like certain art styles over the other. Kind of intriguing. That's neither here nor there.
There was an anime that I recommended earlier that I sort of changed my mind on recommending it for us to watch, and I think Suma went ahead and watched it. I think the title was something fizzes up like Soda Pop. That has a really like simplistic art style as well.
Soda Pop.
I can't remember the title in its entirety, but it was one of those animes where it's like a long title.
Like, does anybody like Shin-Chan on this thing?
Yeah, most definitely.
Cause I'm like, that's like. So you thought this animation was crazy.
But
words bubble up like Soda Pop.
I absolutely resent looking at Shin-Chan. I absolutely resent laying my eyes on it. It was Shin-Chan and this other shit that used to be on Adult Swim called Something Chan, Super Milk Chan. Shin-Chan and Super Milk
I think I remember that.
I used to hate looking at those things, man. I used to like my eyes, like when them shits came on, I just knew I was supposed to be asleep.
That's that grown nigga shit. Take your young ass.
Right.
Niggas like me ate that shit
I'm
up.
hallucinating.
Exactly, like that shit felt like a LSD trip. I'm high as hell watching this shit right now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
But not like imagine me being like 6 or 7 years old. For at least 3-4 years now, I've been used to like at night if I'm up around 10:30 watching some shit like Inuyasha, Dot Hack Sign, Kodioko. Dot Hack Sign used to be on Cartoon Network, and I used to love watching that shit when it came on. Now imagine one Sunday, it's time to watch Dot Hack Sign, and all of a sudden, these two old wrinkly white folks are sitting, and it's just the next thing I see is home movies. Bro,
Home movies. Oh, y'all don't like home movies?
I fuck
like,
with that.
bro, like
Home movies
that
kinda
was
funny.
literally. I literally
Home
remember
movies
the
was
night-
bullshit. That shit was not funny.
I remember the night Cartoon Network after night became Adult
He
Swim.
had his moments.
It
It definitely
fucked
had
me
his
up.
moments.
Home
He's
movies
like,
are
oh, time to
funny
go to
though.
bed. Home movies is hilarious. And I'm like,
It was
Of course,
home
that's
movies
why I
and
don't try
other
to
shit.
let
Cartoon Network lineup
the
before
art
Adult Swim
style
has
too
always
much.
Some
been
shit
good.
called Mission Hill. Do y'all remember Mission Hill?
Yeah, I remember Mission Hill.
Bro, do you remember the episode where like this nigga little brother was in the Walmart jacking off, and these two niggas had set a fire. Not they had set a fire, but these two niggas was in there, and they looked like some thugs. So he set the magazine he was jacking off to on fire, and he was finna blame it on them. And his big brother was scolding him. His big brother called him a douchebag. Bro, I remember this shit made me laugh for days. This nigga was like, so I'm gonna just let them take the fall for it. And he was like, so you're gonna let those thugs take the fall for setting that bathroom on fire because you don't want to come out to the world that you were masturbating. He was like, you're a douchebag, away from me with your douchebaggery.
Douchebag is a funny ass insult. It's a funny ass insult.
Douchebaggery. Nah, Mission Hill, bro, you brought me back, bro. Oh man, I forgot about that one. That was hilarious right there.
I mean, but they have a whole lot of like goats in as far as like animation. You know, King of the Hill, fucking shit. I fuck with Squidbillies real hard.
Squidbillies, yeah. I didn't like Tracy Morgan, but
hey man,
everything before then
was another thing that used to make me mad to look at.
Oh, for real? The truck didn't have you like, bro, I want one of these.
Oh no, it was absolutely hilarious. It used to make me mad to look at. I fucked with Metalocalypse.
Metalopolis, okay.
Clock.
True.
Yeah, that's why I'm like, I've seen a lot of shows that didn't have that pristine type of animation that was actually like entertaining, opposed to like you said, Dot Hack Time, bro. That was the most boring shit I ever seen. I couldn't. It's like, oh, matter of fact, not even Dot Hack Time, bro. Take that away. How about Ghost in the Shell? Beautiful animation. Boring as hell.
You had to really pay attention to that one.
You had to. It was like watching
I ain't gonna cap.
Cyborg.
No, honestly,
Law
I
and
can
Order.
probably do Ghost in the Shell than Hack
That
Sign.
was like layered.
Hack Signs was hella
Ghost in the Shell was like very layered.
Hack Sign was boring.
I really got
Sign.
into Ghost in the Shell after
That
all
shit was not it, bro.
How old we would have been watching that, like Ghost in the Shell
Yeah.
would not have been something that like
I couldn't even watch Hack and Hack Roots.
Yeah, Hack Roots was fire.
Hack Roots looked better.
Sign, I ain't gonna cap like 2-3 years ago. I watched Dot Hack Sign again. I cannot tell you what the fuck that story was about. I mean, now see, I have a Last Rico, the little 4 games on a PlayStation, and playing through that, only by playing through them games do I understand the anime a little bit more. But just by watching the anime, I cannot tell you what the hell the point of Dot Hack Sign was. I watched Dot Hack Sign felt like the most episodic. It felt like the most kids WB anime ever.
Yeah, I watched YouTube like put together of it, and they was pretty much saying, bro, without playing the game, it's pointless to watch the show, bro. You're really not
you will not know what the fuck is going on in that anime unless you're not playing the game. Like
we watched the movie last season, and it was like it was hard. It was terrible. I mean, it wasn't. I mean, it was just. I ain't gonna say terrible, but it was difficult. It was difficult to keep up. And I was like, why would y'all even do that? Like, come on, you could at least put a side story together. Why you have to make it go with the game, and then if you ain't had a game, you don't know what's going on, and then I don't know. One of those you had to buy everything type of anime product. IPs.
It's
You had to get the games and the shows and just to fill in all the blanks.
And the plushies and don't forget all that shit.
Mm-hmm.
The
Yeah.
merch, the swag.
that's
But
I'm kind of
they played
I'm
it,
kind of
playing
nervous
it
on
on
what the hell
TV.
they about to do with this Near Automata anime.
Oh
Please don't
man,
tell me I gotta play the game to get it, because I know that's a good IP.
you
Near
do
Automata.
not have to play the game. You know what, bro? If you really want to know what like the backstory to any of that is without having to play the games, it's at most I think it's a 28-minute video on YouTube by this chick named Valkyrie Aurora, and it's called the Drakengard to Nier timeline. If you're really interested in the Nier Automata anime, you can just watch that and it'll give you the perfect explanation of like the setup to Nier Automata without spoiling what the anime is going to be about.
Okay, I bet I could do
With that
that.
But
being
I'll say
said,
this: Nier Automata is one of them games that have like 6 different endings. So I don't know how the anime is gonna handle that.
yeah,
Yeah, I
True.
think Lloyd was the first one who told me about that game.
Like that
I
game
was
is
like, man, I
cold.
gotta try it.
in the age of Twitch and YouTube, I'm pretty sure there's a walkthrough, a playthrough of some of these dot hack games.
And
So
even that wasn't the first Near. I was like,
Oh yeah, like
yeah,
Drakengard 3 is so damn interesting. I wish they'll get a remake of that shit. Like the whole shit
So
with the 5 and Toner sisters, bro. I read that manga. I read Utahime 5, the Drakengard 3 manga, and I read Shi ni Itara, Shi ni Ita. The shit about Brother One. I read both of those mangas. Those shits are fire, bro. Especially Utahime 5. That shit get down. Like actually explaining why the sisters' powers are the way they are. That shit is cold. But nah.
Nah, I didn't even know it was like a 7-game series going on here. From PlayStation 2 all the
It's
way up to 4.
it's really only like 3 games that set it up. And that would be technically it would be Drakengard 3. 3. Actually, nah. Just the 2 games. Drakengard 3, Nier, and then that leads into Nier Automata.
Okay. Gotcha. I'm gonna have to find me a, like I said, YouTuber with the whole series
I
breakdown.
want to play Near because that's what I was.
And I got that Nier Replicant shit too. That shit.
I ain't gonna lie. If you type the word wait, what is it called? Unbridled. I think, yeah. The word unbridled just behind any pretty much title, you should get a pretty decent video, depending.
Unbridled. Okay. Learn a new word today. Don't know what it means, but unbridled. It means you ain't got no wife.
Like pretty unrestricted. Just no,
Yeah, niggas ain't got no wife. They be unrestricted.
like all the links. Cause I ain't gonna lie, when I had looked at I was like, bro, this is crazy. I was like, what the? Yeah, but then again, they was kind of tying some shit in with the second game, which I did not play yet. So I got it, but I ain't even. But I ain't gonna lie, it was cool as fuck. I forgot the dude's YouTube page because he got a few videos actually.
I mean, I find it's really interesting to see the people connect the stories and put those videos together. Like, I watched the, I guess you could say, Unbridled Resident Evil thing. I was never gonna play all the games, but I wanted to know the story. That was cool. Just like I seen the Unbridled Devil May Cry.
True.
You know, like, I ain't gonna play those games, but I do want to know about the story.
Oh yeah.
And so that when I do play the game, if I happen to get one, I don't feel completely in the dark.
Honestly, bro, that's kind of why. True. That's kind of why I just watched the whole pretty much the whole video. Even though I don't know. I wasn't gonna play 2. I mean, I was gonna play it. Oh, what the fuck am I saying? I was gonna play it. I'm not in no rush to play it though, because it's just, I don't know. It's,
I think my brother got the second one.
Well, we're talking about
Neo Automata replicant.
Well, we're talking about video games. Anybody interested in that Elden Ring?
Oh, yeah,
I'm a big
yeah.
fan of From Software.
Man, I want that Elden Ring.
I'm not gonna lie, that shit. Wow, that shit looks lit as fuck, bro.
I want that shit. You got it, Brooke?
No, I definitely have played the Soulsborne games, so
Gotcha.
definitely a good addition. I've seen some videos, so
Yeah, I seen some
Definitely
too.
wanna
I
get
seen
it.
a dude have like a whole Sonic type of build where he was just like rolling around the place, running into enemies. Oh, this is pretty cool. Yeah, one dude put like the music in the background and everything.
It's like they
He
rolling,
got
don't
hit.
be
It
doing
sounded like
shit,
the rings
bro.
was coming out of him. Somebody have a character where like the rolling ability is like supercharged, bro. And like he really rolling over enemies, killing them. Like it's crazy.
I ain't gonna lie, he do be. I seen some walkthroughs. It was this dude. Damn. This guy, I don't know. It's like, but he still be getting hit. That apparently whatever he was fighting had a hella wide range.
okay. And there you have it. Yet another episode of the U.N.I. Reviews podcast. Be sure to join us next week where we will be reviewing Harley Quinn, a choice by our very own Nemo. So come back next week for the Nemo show. Any closing remarks, gentlemen?
Damn, I was about to say something. Oh,
You said final word?
Bobby Smurda is Biggie Small.
What? You think we just gonna let that just slide past without an elaboration?
No elaboration. That's it. Bobby Smurda is Biggie Small. And that's all you get.
So you saying Biggie
Wow.
went to jail
Fucking that
and
chicken,
pulled the whole
You fucking
Gucci
that
Mane
chicken.
out here?
Pretty much, man. You know, it's called Hashirama Sales. I mean, Biggie Small Sales. Man.
I hate this fucking
I
lag.
don't know. I can't explain it. So yeah, there you go. Something to ponder on, ladies and gentlemen.
Awesome. So another episode of U.N.I. in the books.
Damn, what?
And any closing remarks, Suma? I know you may have a lag over there. You still
No. I'm thinking to myself.
Okay. And we are out.
Nah, bro, it just lag.